No, we're losing it. We're losing it. Go back, go back, go back. Oh dear, this thing is a beast. Hey everybody, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program 2, week 5, or weekly challenge number 5. And if you do know what it is, you can go ahead and skip on this video. But if you don't know, I will quickly explain to you via the tracking station. So, the weekly challenge number 5 is to land on Duna and return back home to Kerbal. But we are going to try to do the most difficult of that, difficulty settings. So our mission is to launch 2 vessels from Kerbal. One is crewed, which will have a rover, and the other one will be a lander, which will be unmanned. Over here at Duna, what we can see is the North Pole. The unmanned lander has to land at the North Pole. The rover has to land anywhere else. Then, the rover with its crew has to drive or fly to that lander, board it, take off, and go back to Kerbal. That is the whole mission. So there's going to be 2 launches this video. First up is the Dupole Mark III. Yes, there has been 3 variations of them. I actually did go to Duna and land and everything, with failure every time. Rounding out of Delta V, the landing legs aren't working, and there's a bug with the fuel lines that they aren't working correctly, which is really annoying because you can't do proper asparagus staging. Asparagus meaning fuel flow from the outside tanks to the inside tanks, keeping the inside tanks fueled up and ready to go. And without those, you kind of need big rockets like that initial kick. So I'm just using some crazy design over here. Gigantic fuel tanks, large fuel tanks into medium, and in the center we have a nuclear engine. I don't know if it will be efficient or not, but apparently, according to the notes down here, it is very good in a vacuum. Like really good. Terrible in the atmosphere. Really good in a vacuum. Right, ready in 3, 2, 1, go. Please point up, and everything looks nominal. I do have fuel lines down here. Hopefully they will work. Hopefully. The previous vessel, for some reason, like when I added and removed fuel lines, it just threw off the aerodynamics for some reason. Just putting back a little bit on the throttle not to have this initial overpowering kick from these big thrusters of the lots and lots of engines. Okay, I just want you to go to stability assist, and then we're gonna slowly turn to the right. Just slowly, very slowly. Let's bring you back. Bring you back. No, we're losing it. We're losing it. Go back, go back, go back. Oh dear, this thing is a beast. Wee. I was trying to delay the climbing just a little, so that our time to upper apps can reach about 40 seconds. And our ground radar is showing about 15,000 meters. Just want that to stay stagnant for a little. We still have some fuel left, looks like it. Oh crap, I only saw... What am I gonna do? This. Okay, I did not see the thing. Upper apps just climbed that high. And see, like, the fuel line's not really working the way I was hoping. Okay, so we made it safely into orbit. We dropped all the big stages. Now this is the stage that will get us to Duna and try to circularize and all those sorts of things, encounter it, all that. And yeah, there is a bit of an issue with the previous stages. For some reason, I don't know what it is. I feel like it could be a reaction wheel or something, but like the SAS cannot keep up or keep on target with the like maneuver node. It just doesn't want to do that. Like it if you burn it full throttle, I think that this was in the previous video as well. You would burn it through full throttle and it would just like start spinning out of control or something. It's like you have to burn very low or just get lucky. Oh, we're about to burn. There we go. And let's see if it does with this thing. It looks stable. Full throttle, it looks stable. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to finish this burn. Wait for this one to exit the sphere of influence, and then we'll launch the crewed mission. And then we will be on our way. Then we're halfway to Duna. Alright. Now this is the Duna rover, or Durov Mark 1, or Mark 2. My bad, Mark 2. There has been a change beforehand. But this thing is really, really fun to fly. It's very responsive. It's quite fuel efficient. And yeah, it will get the job done. If we could go to trip planner and say one-way trip to Duna, we can see we're kind of like really overkilling it with the Delta V, but this is just to make sure that we will not screw up anything. And there is a little satellite in here which I'm going to deploy over Duna. I don't think the whole ComNet system is a thing yet in the game. I'm not sure, but just to be safe, I'm going to deploy that little satellite. We are going to add 2 Kerbals in here. Get out of there. And Irby and Newball, you two have been selected. He looks really excited to go. Okay, I'll meet you guys on a launch pad. 3, 2, 1, go. It's not as powerful as the first one we launched, but it is very, very nice to fly. Although I'm seeing something here that it was shifting its what's it? What's the name again? Prograde. It's shifting its prograde a little, and I do not like that. I'm just gonna shift it up a little, just a little. Just trying to get it to the 90 mark. But this looks like a beautiful ascent. Sort of. It's still drifting. Ugh, come on. Okay. Go to that. We are in very thin atmosphere now. Now keep it at that. Okay. Now we're just gonna wait for synchronization. Alright, so we are about to break our orbit and escape Kerbin's sphere of influence. And this should happen in any second now. About 20 seconds remaining. And I'm just going to put ourselves in just a little bit higher orbit than our little dupe hole Mark 3 over there. And let's just wait for it. I'm just going to eyeball it over here. Just a little bit. This should be accurate, but it should be done by now. 2, 1. Okay. There we go. Very, very nice. And some Delta V to spare. The funny thing is, this stage was supposed to just do break sphere of influence, and this should be our injection phase. And yeah, we have a lot of fuel to spare, which is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and fast forward so that we can escape the grasps of our home planet. And this should be very, very nice. We can go a little bit faster, I guess. I don't know what line that is. Could be like the one tank I just let go. Oh, okay. I thought that we had a higher orbit. Interesting. Well, we kind of do over there, but oh, this is gonna be... I had this before, this mess. Where the one orbit and the other orbit was not proper. But anyways, that will conclude today's episode. I am going to try to get us close encounter with Duna, not Ike, with a Duna. And I think around here somewhere we're going to meet up and all that kind of stuffs. And yeah, it'd be great. Okay, with that, thanks so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.